We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Ready. Move ready. Line 57. Go on. Come on, D.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What you got? Huh?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Jameis to throw it. And break. The tight end's got it. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of...
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Barber. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Bandit. Bandit.
And that'll set him back 5.
Come on, fellas.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Winston gives to Barber. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
From the 39, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Here we go. Here we go. Under 10. Under 10.
Barber on 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And Howard complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Ready. Black, what is that? Check right, check right. Strong right, strong right, strong right. 4 down. Alert. Check 3, check 3. Let's go.
Throwing, Winston. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Now 3rd and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Hey, I got number 80, Let's go.
On the shotgun, it's Winston. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 6 yards away. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
His kick is no good. Bradley Kenyon to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Hey, it's all around. Say, green, triple team.
On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 3 at the left. They can't hang with us.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. So go.
From the gun, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And some room to run now. Now it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Barber, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Barber. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
It's caught. Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive line.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Following a touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter. But you're down. I know, but you're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Bring it. 45.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Here we go.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, D.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And Dominican Sue makes the tackle.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the Buccaneers' 46-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Check 43. Check
Up, up. Hurry, hurry.
Check 3.
Watch out.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Run. Done. Watch out.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Landry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
54 Mike. There we go.
Hey, alert 33.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
You must hurry. Mike 5-4.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, watch that. Watch out.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. Well, that stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
At the 2-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt.
Hurry.
Alert. 3 down. Check 45 to Mike.
They get it to him running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, get back in it. We're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now here's a pass pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
The second down throw for Winston. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Let's put him on the net.
On third down, Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Let's go, baby.
Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
They'll run on first down. It's Barber, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
One time. Tight end rock.
The first down throw for Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to have to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a fourth on second. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Sack City, baby.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns take over first and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there, but this is a real, I'm doing it. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Check it out, Reed.
On first down, it's Hunt. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11. At the 38-yard line.
Pistol. Watch.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
180.
Mike 54.
Hey, alert.
Watch twins.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. It really looks pickup.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Kill.
On second down now. It's Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 38 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they watch this lead shrink a little. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
57's Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Come off the ball.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
57's the Mike. Rock 57. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Winston from the gun on third down. And an Allen run. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, pick your game up.
They'll run on first down. Barber. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check back.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Slam.
Third and long for Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half. Incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Browns.
Check. 180.
Mike 45. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A full start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Real.
From the gun, Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will get them one closer. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there. But that totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Hey, let's go.
The first throw for the backup Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Fielded at the 20. Terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Check 55 for Mike.
6'6", pull it high.
Tight dog. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. I got one. Check 31.
Big grip.
They'll run again with Hilliard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. You hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit out and running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
General West.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Hudson. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That was excellent, wasn't it?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to blow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you put really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. I got X3. 2 inches, please,
Again, it's Johnson. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, they found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehair. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
On the double. Mike, 44. I'm coming.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis.